thank you, thank you. I'm glad these lights on, because other than that, in this dark, you wouldn't be able to see me. But that's good. That's good. Everybody doing good? Coming from Detroit, living in Cincinnati now. And I noticed it's not a lot of strip clubs down in Cincinnati. I used to love to go to the strip clubs. Oh man. I used to like the ones that where you can smell who was dancing that night. Yeah, is that sunshine? I'm talking about the ladies, the ones that's all on the pole, and I mean really doing it when they use a skid mark on the pole. Them the kind of strip floor all sticky. Them the ones I used to like. Hey, but you know, married people, I love you ladies. Give yourselves a hand. Because I love you ladies. Any ladies in the house? There's a couple? Okay, all right. All right. Ladies, I love you, you know, because you can do things us men can't do. You can greet each other with a kiss. You can hug. You can go to the restroom together. See, us men can't do that. I couldn't go to no man in here and be like, how you doing, bro? Could you come to the bathroom with me? I'm bloated and I'm starting to cramp. And, you know. See, you know, we got to be in shape when we greet. That's why we hug when we finish. We be tired. You know, but when I first got to Cincinnati, I was homeless. And my wife was right there with me. My car broke down. I had to walk 5 miles, and my wife was right there. I got real bad sick, and my wife was right there by my side. I'm starting to think my wife is bad luck. Now this is what, you know, I did that joke one time, and a grandmama stood up and said, that's not nice, young man. And I'm not talking about the 12 or 13-year-old grandmama like we got in Detroit. I'm talking grandmama. That lady, yeah, I'm talking grandmama. I'm talking grandmama ladies that'll put a prayer on you and make all your hair fall out. And then make you some grease and grow it back. I'm talking grandmama fellas that'll tell you, get them underwear out them dirty clothes, they got another clean side. That's the grandmama I'm talking about. You know, I'm kind of, you got to excuse me because I'm kind of upset, you know, because we was out there by the bar and my wife ran up to me and told me a guy by the bar slapped her. I looked and seen how big he was. I slapped her again. Stay over here, quit being fast. I'm just saying, got a little, you know, I got a little pig. How you doing, man? That's your husband? Oh, no. No. Oh, okay. All right, you heard about us black guys, right? We'll rob you. The police will come. You mess with us. Credit be all messed up. I'm just saying. You know, yeah, the thugs stand for true holiness under God because, you know, we got some churches in Detroit that's not really that nice. I went to a church one time in Detroit, and the ushers had metal detectors. And so I pulled Usher to the side, and I said, you got a weapons problem in the church? She said, no, the pastor just want to make sure ain't nobody bringing change in. I said, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's good. Any married people? I noticed he asked, you know, married, this couple's not married. She out with her boyfriend, her husband's at home. Wondering where she's at, so I'm not gonna, you know, this is being filmed, man, so I just want you to know that. But yeah, it looked good, and I don't want no trouble, especially, you know, some of you white guys, you looking at me kind of funny. I don't want no trouble. I got into it with a white guy at work. I mean, we cool now. He invited me to go hunting with him. Bless his heart, told me I don't need no gun, vest, or nothing. I'm not going, you know, trees, rope, and, you know, just bring back too many memories. Too many bad memories for me. I don't know, but yeah, living in Cincinnati is a little different than living in Detroit because I've been married for a while. You know, living in Detroit, you go through a lot. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been robbed. I tell you, them little girls can be rough. But they all speak to us now when me and my wife out. Yeah, they all speak to us now. Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you, please? Just saying. I'm just saying, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then, you know, if y'all gotta excuse me, if you could tell the Lord had broke me off a little unfairly. I'm a little undersized. You know, I'm short. Yes, I am. I'm so short you can see my feet on my driver's license. You know, I'm telling you, I'm so short I couldn't even finish school because every time I try to go, somebody pick me up and take me home. And you know, we went into a restaurant, and some of these restaurants down here can be rude. Me and my wife going to a restaurant, and then the lady, waitress gonna ask my wife, excuse me, ma'am, would you need a high chair for your son? Hold on, lady. First of all, I'm her husband. Second of all, I'm a grown man. Third, put me down. You know, and I'm the type that'll keep things going. You know, I'm following my wife through the restaurant now. Oh, you couldn't say nothing? You couldn't tell the lady to put me down? You couldn't tell I was your husband? And see, I bring up stuff that didn't even have to do with it. I don't like the way you're strapping me in my car seat. You're strapping me in too tight. Now, come on, I think I need to be changed. Young guy gonna ask me, sir, excuse me, did they have Pampers when you were coming up? You know, it made me kind of mad because I'm wearing a pair right now. You know, and it's convenient because I could just keep on, I could just be walking and shopping. See, some of you have to stop doing what you're doing, go to the bathroom, not me. I just be walking through the store. Thank you. You know, and just going about my business. You know, flies be following me, but we don't worry about that. You know, down here in Knoxville. I like this Knoxville. Give yourselves a hand. Is everybody from Knoxville down here? This is a nice state. I like this. I like Tennessee. I really do. I really do. Being from Michigan, living in Cincinnati right now, and doing a lot of shows all over the place. And some people just is rude and just mean. And I'm not just talking about my wife. Fellas, you know how it is when my wife tells you, when you tell you, oh, excuse me, honey, does this make me look fat? Yeah, that makes me look fat. I mean, you really look bloated. I mean, my God, Jesus. Not to mention the fact I see you naked. I do a lot of wife just because me and my wife, we get along good. I just don't like when she starts asking me to do stuff I just don't want to do. Like, look at me. Are you listening to me? You know, the black woman, they got this bad. You know, when they talking, doing the head and all of that. Yeah, they got that bad. My wife did that so long, one time she fell asleep. I had to wake her up to finish the argument. I'm just saying, boy, being married, we celebrating coming up on 10 years of marriage. Yeah, right. But don't clap. Because it wasn't always good. It wasn't always good. I'm telling you, we had some knockout, drag out. You know, we had some Ike and Tina Turner fights. I'm talking about, you know, because when we're in the restaurant and I'm trying to enjoy my meal, she gonna tell me, I want to eat too. You know, stuff like that. So it's stuff like that that just burns me up. You know, I'm trying to enjoy my meal. You know, God, you know, when we first got married, I told her, I said, look, I may not be able to afford this big house, big nice house for you. You know, she said, baby, with a tear in her eye and said, I will sleep in a cardboard box with you, honey. Now that God has blessed us with a house, let me in. It's cold out here. I'm telling you. You know, I remember one time, see, I don't do drugs. I'm going on 24 years clean and sober. I don't drink or do drugs at all. And I don't not do drugs because they're bad for you or, you know, that they're illegal. I did drugs because, I stopped doing drugs because they started to cloud my judgment. You know, I mean, because I remember one time I seen a girl getting beat down by her man in the middle of the street. I mean, beat down. And so I pulled over, you know, got myself together, jumped out the car, and I started thinking, if she survived this, I'm going to holler at her. I'm going to get that because now I feel like I'm the knight in shining armor. You know, I'm just saying, that's, you know, that's the thing that I don't do, you know. And then they got the new drug out. They got the new drug out. You heard of it? What is it called? A Molly? I mean, this drug is just, it speeds your heart up, it slows it down, it makes you cold, make you hot, make you fall out. And why they just couldn't get sprung out on crack like I did? You know, I was that brother in the bushes. Chasing my own house. And then get in the house. This brother ain't got nothing but some roaches. Am I the only one? Don't act like I'm the only one. I'm the only one that had roaches, right? Come on.
Yes.
Hey, I don't know about, she said yes. I don't know about the Tennessee roach, but the Detroit roach is rough. The Detroit roach is aggressive. I'm telling you, I remember stepping on a roach in the living room, seeing the same roach 2 weeks later in the kitchen. With a cast on. Talking about I'm too legit to quit. And she said, no, yeah, you're the only one. Can't you see? You're all right. We're from the suburban area. But I don't know. I don't know. I used to box at Crunk Gym out of Detroit. You know, and I quickly found out, fellas, this was not the sport for me. Not for the reasons that you may think. Because I didn't like how they introduced me in my fights. Standing in the red corner at a mere 5'4", 160 pounds, standing in a puddle, crying with a snot bubble in the nose. You know, and then they used to introduce my opponent better than they did me. Standing in the blue corner at 3'4", 65 pounds. She simply goes by the name of Sarah. You ain't gotta be, you know, I mean, introduce us the same, you know, I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm up here and I don't know, and y'all looking at me like it's about to be a robbery or something. But it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know. Being from Detroit, yeah, it's real good. And living down in Cincinnati, and I moved down there, and when I first got down there, it was like something different to me because you know in Detroit you got your burglars and your robberies and your and things like that. You don't have jobs or anything like that, and no, you don't. So that's why I moved down there. And excuse me, you want to put your foot back? Want to put your shoes back on? You just gonna take your shoe off, huh? You just gonna take it off. They just take your shoe off. I don't want to. But yeah, living in Detroit, it's real good. It's real good, and my whole family is there. I mean, and then me and my wife, we got down to Cincinnati, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, and now I'm in a church now. And, church is expensive. Has anybody go to church in here? Church is, the overhead is expensive. For real. I snatched the plate one time and said, I'm taking the money to God this time. But I can't never take the money to God. Your life is getting bad when the devil tells you you need Jesus. I remember the conversation like it was yesterday. He called me in his office and say, son, you need Jesus. We're going to have to let you go. You're causing too much trouble, and you lie too much. I'm telling you, I don't know. Anybody in here ever been robbed? Nobody knows. This is not. I might rule it to be. You done been robbed? Because I tell you, God robbed me, he'll just be practicing. That's all he'll be doing, because I ain't got a dime. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm real broke. But thank y'all for having me, and I'm out of here. JoJo Thug Woodford. Remember the name. I'm all over the place. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Check me out. Thank you. Peace.